Hi there, my name is Ivan Eyre, although most of my friends know me as Ozzy, and you're watching this because you've just typed in, how much does a financial advisor make? Well, I was a financial advisor for around about 20 years. 15 of those, I was an independent financial advisor here in the UK in a very specialist field. And I can tell you, it was a very rewarding profession, in both senses of the word. I got over the years to meet and help some amazing people, some really interesting people, and it was really rewarding from that point of view to help them out of certain issues that they were facing. It was also fairly rewarding from a financial point of view. I mean, I kept a roof over our heads, I fed, clothed and educated the kids, and we were able to go on family holidays or vacations each year, either here in the UK or in Europe. And so from that point of view, it was great. What I can tell you, though, is that in later years, it became far from a 9 to 5 existence. I think the problems first arose when we first got those mobile phones, the cell phones. You remember the half bricks? But it meant that people knew that they could get you outside of office hours. And it wasn't unusual for the phone to ring in the evenings, and I don't just mean early evenings. And in fact, it got to the point where on more than one occasion, my phone would go at 11:30 on a Sunday evening. Now, quite what my clients thought I was able to do for them at that time, leaving aside the fact that they were interrupting my family time, I don't know. Anyway, this led to the point where Carol and I were actually on one of these aforementioned vacations. We were in Italy, and we'd had a couple of weeks out there, and it had been absolutely perfect. We'd taken a cottage high in the Umbrian Hills, most beautiful location. And I remember it very well, it was a Thursday evening towards the end of our stay. And we were sat outside this cottage, looking down the valley, this beautiful valley, and in the far distance we could see the lights of Assisi twinkling on a hillside there. And it was magical. It really was magical. And I turned to Carol and I said, this time next week, when I'm back at work, I go to the back of the line for my own time. Everybody else has a prior say in what I do with my day. And I'm just not prepared to do that anymore. And Carol, I'm delighted to say, looked at me and said, yeah, you're right. And it was at that point that we decided to make changes in our lives. The scary thing was we didn't know what those changes were going to be. It was both scary and liberating, but we did know that we were going to make changes in our lives. And roll the clock forward several years, and now I wouldn't change it. I've got my home business, and I would not change a thing. Certainly wouldn't go back to being a financial advisor, much as I enjoyed it at the time. If you'd like to know more about what it is that I do now, there'll be a link here, maybe a button below here, or maybe some text that you can click, but there will be a link to workwithozzy.com. Click on that link and you'll find out more about what it is that I do now. Hope this has been helpful, and I'll see you around.